Chris Paul is the last of a dying breed. A pass-first, pick-and-roll savant and king of the mid-range, he's one in a million. At 36 years of age, he's playing perhaps some of the best basketball in his career. And he's not stopping just yet. But what makes him so good? There are a few levels in his game that we need to focus on to even begin to understand how great he really is. The first level is his mid-range dominance. This postseason, Chris has made 29 mid-range jumpers on 54% shooting. That's the second most makes behind only Kevin Durant. And keep in mind, he's done that with a hurt shoulder too. During the regular season, he made 197 mid-range buckets on a sizzling 52% efficiency. That was most in the league. Remember, he's 6 feet tall, man. He was 36 years old this season. Look at the last game, for instance. He made 10 mid-range jumpers on 67% shooting. Watch how he reacts to the defense in these clips. He's not forcing anything. He's just taking what the defense is giving him. Now the second level is his ball handling and control. Chris's ability to change speeds, change directions, and stop on a dime with the ball make him so difficult to defend. And one thing I love about his game is he plays with the same pace regardless of how the D is playing him. He's always calm, collected, and he's in control. Take a look here. As Chris comes down the floor, Ayton's right there to screen. Austin Rivers knows this and prepares to fight through. He doesn't want CP3 going middle. However, Chris knows this too. To keep Rivers off balance though, he gives him a quick hesitation dribble to act like he's going to go right. It's so subtle, but it forces Rivers to pounce. And then Chris rams him into the Ayton screen. And now we're in drop coverage, and Chris begins snaking. Watch how he uses his body to keep Rivers on his back. At the same time, he has the ball on a string, keeping it just out of reach of the MVP. After finally drawing in 4 defenders, he dishes it, and Mikal sinks the open 3. Here's another example. Watch Chris Paul punish his man with a misdirection. Austin's on the hip of DA, about to get screened. Chris crosses left, but Rivers gets through it. Now he sees this, so he spins back the other way and leads Austin into a brand new screen. This one works much better, and he's off attacking the Nuggets drop coverage. One more. Chris Paul sees the screen coming. He doesn't speed up, he doesn't slow down, he keeps his pace, but gives a nice inside dribble to get his man leaning, and then he goes the other way. And finally, level 3. Chris Paul's basketball IQ and ability to play make. He's able to make the right reads on such a consistent basis that a turnover for Chris Paul is always a surprise. His ability to see what's happening on the court, to process all that information in his head in a split second, and then react accordingly is so amazing. Take a look at what's happening here. The Suns start out in horns, and Dario sets a down screen for Cam, who then sets a screen for Chris Paul. Chris then drives while Dario rolls. He sees the defense rotating and throws the bounce pass to keep the ball safe. Sarge gets it and pump fakes, but McGee rotates, and he has to pass it back out. Now normally this is a point where a lot of players would simply hoist it up or try to ISO. Not Chris. He knows he's open, but he also knows he can loosen up the defense even more. He gives a subtle pump fake and swings past MPJ. Now he's open in the mid-range. He knows the corner defense has to rotate, so he lets it come and dishes the ball at the last second. Bucket. Or watch here, as Chris floats at the top and gets screened. The thing to note is he's not even worried about the defenders that are in front of him. He's looking at his corners, and once that defense begins to rotate, it's already over. Another great example. Watch the Suns run double drag. One screener dives while the other pops out for 3. In this particular one, we see Chris Paul again having eyes in the corner. The moment the rotation comes, he dishes it and makes the defense pay. Chris Paul is such a pleasure to watch. There's so much more to his game than can be discussed in a single video. Phoenix is so fortunate to have him, and hopefully, he's able to not only win his first title, but also bring this great city its first championship.